Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger, and Bardock, the level 3 got nerfed, right? Bardock's dead, Bardock's gone, let alone, forget all the other stuff he had that made him really good. Bardock's done, right? He can't reach, he's over, it's done. Well, the purpose of this video is basically to tell you guys, just like in the horror movie when you think you beat the villain, turns out the villain's back and he's still got some gas left in the tank. So did Bardock's level 3 get nerfed? It sure did, but it's still a very real threat. So I'm just going to show you some stuff that I know in this video, just to show you how very real Bardock's level 3 still is. So now that the range is nerfed, so Bardock both recovers a bit slower than he did before, and the enemy is pushed back further. Let's see what our options are. And hey, we got a really easy one, honestly. It's really simple as micro dashing, so that's dashing very shortly and then jumping. And hey, boom, that's all you need, right? We're right on top of the guy. And from that point, once again, you just dash and immediately cancel the beginning of the dash into a forward jump, so you gain more forward momentum than a regular jump. See, that's a regular jump. And that's just dashing then jumping, right? And from there, we can do all the same stuff. So as you saw there, we kind of jumped in. That's the overhead. We can just kind of land, do the low. Or right before we land, we can go for, forward dash into the overhead to have like the staggered overhead pressure. Or you can just, empty jump and throw, right? So we have all that. Now, there is one glaring issue with this. Because if that all works just fine, just easy peasy, then basically the mix-up would be completely and fully unchanged, right? So here's the issue with it. So you can't really vanish. You can still reflect, and you always could reflect, right? That's nothing new. You always could reflect. But basically, the first hit of that overhead will not hit in time enough before the down heavy's invincibility frames against air attacks trigger. So I'll just show you a quick example here. So as you can see there, kind of no joy on that, right? Like, we did the right thing and the guy down heavied. Now, does that mean it's dead? No, there's multiple ways around this. So I'll show you kind of the easy peasy way first here. Now, if you know they're going to do exactly that, all you got to do is just jump and home and dash and punish it. It's really that simple. Jump before you land, they do their down heavy, they whiff, and then you homing dash and you get a full combo. Maybe it's not the most damaging combo in the world, but sure, it's still better than nothing, right? So if all they want to do is just smash down heavy to get out of it, it is so easy to get around it. And not only that, we have another way. Now, if you remember an older video I put out here quite some time ago, it was about Goku Super Saiyan and Goku Black, and how they had an option select, how they can do an air attack, key blast in the air, and if for some reason that air attack whiffed, they would land and reflect. Well, Bardock can do the exact same thing, so let's just show it off. So I'm going to be matching down heavy, right here on my side here, so I'm matching down heavy, so I can get it as fast as possible. And let's see what happens here with the exact same setup. Oh, he deflected me. And guess what, boys and girls? That deflect is the exact right distance to Rebellion Spear into a super. Or, an assist call, whatever you want, right? So yeah, it's pretty wild. So we got multiple options against the new down heavy threat that has been presented to us. Now, is it as good as the old stuff? No, it is not. It is not. Because, the old stuff didn't have that option to begin with. But still, it is something, right? And if you were so inclined after the level 3 Oki, you could still just run forward, get like down medium. That's going to be true meaty timing. They can't hit any buttons. They can still reflect or level 3. I should mention, this timing right here, just the forward dash and the jump, also will beat level 3s, as shown here. Plenty of time to block and punish. There we go. It is really that simple. It's that cut and dry. So this is still incredibly strong. So once again here, just as we were mentioning, you can also just run forward and sweep true meaty timing, run forward then instant air dash heavy, and that'll beat a down heavy startup 100% of the time because it'll hit it before and go invulnerable against air attacks. And of course, just run forward throw or whatever. Like, you can do so much stuff. And I'm going to show you one more example here that's really fun in case you just don't want to learn the new way. Now, this one comes to us courtesy of Lord Sonic Fox himself. So using the Frieza assist and presumably some other ones if we lab around with it a bit more, we can just literally get the exact same setup we always did. So all you gotta do is just hit him with that level 3, and as you're just doing the micro dash forward and then jumping, all you do is call Frieza assist, and that covers that one little space where you can down heavy. So you can do the same setup you did before here, so overhead, low, dash right before a throw, all that kind of stuff. And Frieza kind of, with meaty timing, removes that gap of being able to down heavy in between it. So it literally is just the exact same mix-up it always has been. And conversely, if they say, well, hey, I'm just going to take the hit, well, then you get a free combo. And there you go. So even if you're like, well, I'll just take Frieza, try to get out of the mix-up, that's not going to happen because he's still going to be able to convert into a combo. So yeah, in the end, I know some people are saying ding dong, the witch is dead, and I'm here to tell you, no, Bardock is still very much a threat. And so with no assist, the level 3 post knockdown game is different. It is different, and it is not as good because the enemy has at least an option now, right? When they were not presented an option before. But that doesn't mean it's weak in any way, shape, or form. It's still pretty dang decent by any stretch. And with the use of an assist, it's literally the same as it always was. And keep in mind, folks, that was the one thing Bardock got nerfed. All the other stuff is still the same it always was, and it's still really, really top tier stuff. So Bardock is and will remain a threat, so watch out. Anyways, that's it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball.